Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. We back uh Monday and Tuesday of the Diddy trial. I did hear today that some woman before the court started, well, before they brought the jury in, she was out there cutting up and cussing him out and stuff. And so she got barred from the courtroom. They said two people got barred from the courtroom. And then apparently, so the other person that got is barred from the courtroom was somebody in there the other day that recognized who Mia was, the assistant, and things of that nature. And they went on their YouTube channel and they ain't called her Mia. They was just saying her real name. And now everybody's looking around like, well, the government failed to keep her identity confidential. But I don't know what the government, unless they're gonna keep people out of the courtroom, including media, there's no way, because somebody would recognize her. Somebody. And so now they're like, why would people want to come testify for the government if the government can't keep their identity sealed, which is what they promised them in order for them to testify? So they done found themselves in a dilly of a pickle. But all right, let's see here. I think I'm in the right spot. Day 14, yes. Yeah, I'm in the right spot because he started early. Before the jury walks in, hey, my nigga, how much longer you got on cross? I'll be straight after lunch, man, a little bit after. We're not going to have 15 more Instagram posts, are we? I can't promise that, Judge. I mean, I'm getting paid a lot of money to defend my client, my nigga. Damn. Let me do what I do. How is you gonna rush this man's life away? Like, you in a rush, this nigga may be serving the rest of his life in jail and you trying to speed this shit up. All this coming up on the appeal. Defense on the elevator hall video. You are objecting to showing the versions we discussed? Yes, it shows Mr. Combs running 30% faster than what really happened. It's presidential. We let USA Smizer know how we will cross the expert. Let's have Mr. Garcia. Did you receive a subpoena to testify at this trial? Yes. Now, Garcia is one of the security guards from the hotel where the video popped off, the ass whooping incident. So that's who that is. Do you intend to invoke your Fifth Amendment rights? Yes. Have you seen the proposed immunity order? Yes. They Lil Wooted him. Lil Woody wanted to plead the fifth too. And they were like, you got immunity, bro. So if you plead the fifth, you're going to jail. Your Honor, on that basis, we propose you sign the immunity order. Done. Bring in the witness, Mia. Mia takes the stand. I'll rise. Jury enters. You may proceed, Mr. Steele. Show DX 1750. Your Honor, we renew. God damn, as soon as he starts, you renew the objection? Nigga ain't even. We renew our objection. Mr. Steele, are we just going to show this video? You haven't laid any type of foundation. Take this shit down. Did you work as an assistant to someone? Maybe 2008, 2007. I'm not sure. You had a resume saying you had the ability to multitask and had thick skin. I'm not sure who wrote that you were able to deal with uncomfortable situations 24/7. Objection. Reading from document, not in evidence. Overruled. Finally, Judge. Finally. Did you use this as your CV? Looks like it. 1753 R for admission. Admitted. You went to James Madison University. It's a well-known institution? Sure. Then you were a design assistant? Yes. In 2008, 2009, you say you provided round-the-clock support. All personal and professional needs, keeping passports, they were all collected. I don't remember. I didn't travel, but you traveled with Mr. Combs' companies? Oh, yes. So when you said they had your passport, they had everyone's passport. True? Yes. Okay, good job, Steele. So Steele is saying when he told her, you better walk on water like Jesus, bitch, and he told her to get off the boat, she said he had my passport and stuff, and she tried to make it seem like he just had her passport or they just had her passport as punishment to her, when in fact, one person had everybody's passport so they wouldn't be lost. It was one person's job to hold everybody's passports. And at one point, it was her job to hold everybody's passports. So that's interesting. Good job, Steele. You're a strong person. I'm good at teaching people, not necessarily at enforcing things. You're a leader. I don't know about that. You speak up for yourself? No. But you empower other people? True. Yes. Let's look at your text messages in 1730 something sequence. I sound like me. Show the jury 1733. You left Mr. Combs' employment by March 2017? Yes. What did you write to Mr. Combs for Christmas 2018? So a year after she had stopped working for him, and about 10 years after she said he didn't raped her a couple times. She didn't send some mushy shit. Please read it. Merry Christmas. I love you and the New Year's. I had just seen him at Kim's funeral. You reached out to him? Absolutely. Then this is 2019. I wrote, I had a nightmare. I was being chased by R. Kelly and you saved me. What the fuck? Oh, no. How? In the end, all these people have nice things to say about Puff Daddy. These is fuck what she said in court. This is shit she texted this nigga 2 years after she ain't even work for him no more and claim he threw shit at her head, raped her and everything. She is still texting this nigga talking about I love you, and she wasn't blackballed neither. She wasn't blackballed in 2017. 2018, so she was allowed to go on and work without Diddy fucking with her. Is with everybody. This is everybody's excuse seems to be, well, I ain't say no because I ain't want him to. Just my career. I worked hard for it. All right, the person you say raped you, saved you, objection, need to rephrase. Here, what did you write? Sending you all the love in the world. You were not in his grip anymore. It's psychological. Why do you keep referring to psychology? Why did you do this? Kim Porter's tragic death was 5 months before. So why were you reaching out to Mr. Combs? 5 months is not a lot. Now she's making excuses. Ooh. What didn't you understand that Mr. Combs was brutal to you? How did you write this? Ooh. What didn't you understand that Mr. Combs was brutal to you? He raped you. How did you write this? Objection. Argumentative. Mr. Steele, let's have a very brief sidebar. Steele is up there saying, look here, Your Honor. Diddy is paying me $1 million a minute, nigga. I'm finna drag this shit out. It is my job to make this bitch look like she lied. Could you please allow me to do my job, Your Honor? Oh, it's getting spicy. They back. May 14th, YSL still, man. I'm telling you. That's how he got Young Thug that deal. I still love R. Kelly music. Good music is good music. Y'all, he got number one to the untouchable. Yeah, I fuck with I Believe I Can Fly and World's Greatest. But if you just actually pay attention to some of the other songs and then you know R. Kelly, you be like, I can't listen to this shit, G. I just can't. But yeah, the inspirational songs, I like those. The jam with him and Celine Dion, I'm Your Angel. Yeah, I fuck with the positive songs. I can't get. I could probably got to listen to the thugged out R. Kelly. He was rapping about smoking weed and 24s and shit. I can't listen to the sexual song. If he's singing about sex, I probably can't listen to it no more. I like slow wine for me, but I'm having I don't know who he talking about in the song. I don't know. Now, May 14th, 2020, and you text to Mr. Combs what? My heart is broken about Dre. In my spirituality, I know that when people are done with the physical world, it's that they have completed their mission. I love you. That's not always fucking true. Your spirituality is off. What about motherfucking babies that's like they're born stillborn? What mission did they complete? They ain't even make it into the world. What's this about? He auditioned for the James Brown part that Chad Boseman got. I told Puff I'd email him videos of his audition. You carried around a video camera? He required me to do it. Pre-iPhone, I was required. Do you have any footage of Mr. Combs berating you? Objection! That's a good fucking question. You carried around a camera all the time. You was in charge of the footage. The cameras wasn't ever rolling and caught that. He wasn't so high one time that he forgot that you was recording and talk shit. Overruled. I would have not been allowed to record that. Do you have anything about Mr. Combs berating you? It would have violated confidentiality. You have no text messages? They showed me one on direct, showing what? Puff saying, fuck it, let's go to war. Nothing else. Only reaching out to other people in the office, things others had seen. What did you write here? I wrote, we had so many funny memories. OMGGG. I don't know what the other three G's, why three G's are necessary, but whatever. Anything in your phone about being brutalized by Mr. Combs? I don't think so. How will we find out? Objection. Sustain. If she ain't text nobody or tell nobody, well, she said she told HR. Mia, didn't you have time away from Mr. Combs to write today he sexually assaulted me? I did not have time and would not have written it. How come you had time, motherfucker? Oh, you said pre-iPhone, but whatever phone you had, Blackberries and shit, you could have sent a damn text message to yourself. Could have sent it to the cloud. And I would not have written it. August 29th, 2020, he wrote to you, glad you're well, love. Please send me the footage for the doc. Mr. Combs let you go from your employment? I don't know why. It was confusing. I called back. Here he says, I only remember the good times. Yes. Oh no. What happened? How did we get here? How did the thread just disappear? What the fuck? I think that's what they were telling him in the earlier. They said it just disappeared. What is the last time on? Oh, fuck, man. Well, we're about to go on a journey because I don't know where the other link is. Here, only remember the good times. Okay, we got to remember that. This shit got mixed. Okay, show more replies. Wait, it's because this is the same shit I just read when he said Mr. Steele there. We read that part. Let's see. Will it pop back up? Because it definitely just disappeared. Yeah, it's just the fucking thread just drops off. He said he was gonna do something to try to fix it. Fuck. I don't know. I gotta try to find it. I don't know how. Hold on, people. Yeah, that motherfucker just disappeared and it can't be right there. Okay. All right. Cool. Found it. I don't know why the hell it broke up like that, but whatever. So we missed a lot too. Well, damn. Nothing further. Whoa. You missed an awful damn lot. God damn, why the fuck did it jump back like that? That's crazy. Why? I don't know why it keeps. Hold on. What the fuck? It keeps jumping back down for some odd fucking reason. Oh, they. That was an awful damn lot we missed. God damn. Okay, I guess we were closer to there. We violated confidentiality. Yeah, okay, we did these. Please send me footage for this. 2020, the Me Too movement. It's 2020. The Me Too movement is strong for 2 years. You could say, I remember the bad times, right? I would have never have said that because it's not true. Objection, overruled. You wrote what? Love you too. I'm glad he overruled that objection. And I wrote so many crazy things like Mick Jagger trying to take me home and that Baccarat gang, my pink bedazzled iPhone. There are trillions of stories. Of course, I'll send to you. I was bamboozled by Heather. Remember the scrapbook I made you? I've got you. Why didn't you write you bamboozled me? Because I was brainwashed. By whom? Body. In your without. How did he bamboozle you with the part of his body in you without your consent? Objection. Abstain. How did he brainwash you? What does brainwashing mean? The highs were really high and the lows were really low. I was punished whenever Puff was violent, making me believe I had done something wrong. He was praised by the public. You were aware of the Me Too movement? No outcry out of you? Why? He said he was going to tell Cassie what happened. I internalized blame and shame. Who threatened to tell Miss Ventura about Mr. Combs supposedly sexually assaulting you? Puff. Why didn't you respond? Great. Let's tell everyone what you did to me. Objection, sustain. Let's move on. Come on, Najee. That was a good one. I mean, if he raped you, how he was gonna tell Cassie that you slept with him, and then what? What, she was gonna fight you or something? Like, he didn't say he was gonna fire you. He said he was gonna tell Cassie. This is a white chick too. Now they Law and Crime pointed that out based on the portraits and stuff. They say you could tell by the blonde hair and that that's a white woman. And then people just started searching from there. You said you have a moral obligation to speak up. Now I do. Why not in 2017? I was brainwashed. But then in 2018 and 2019, when you was no longer around him and had to be brainwashed, you was reaching out because you saw him in public and shit. But you weren't brainwashed then, nor were you speaking out. When did you first say me too? When I first saw him being here responsible. Now I have therapy. Mr. Combs wrote, I gotta find that. You got a copy? What does that refer to? I think he means the James Brown video, scrapbook. I wrote, I think I have PDFs. I think I gave it to you for a B-Day in your house on Mapleton. I customized that purple leather suit so you could walk, not giving a F. If y'all can't find it, I will, but I didn't. You had a PDF? I thought so. What did you write here? My grandmom went into hospice, so I have to fly out. I have to miss your event here in my hometown. Sis la vie, fucking crush it and make history. Heart emoji. Deepest sympathy for your grandmother. Thanks. What was this about? There had been some terrible event with the police. Pharrell organized an event to change the narrative of Beach Week, which I think is a college thing. You wanted to see Mr. Combs? I did not. I only said so. My hometown of Virginia Beach doesn't usually get this type of attention. You're telling the jury you were scared of Mr. Combs, true? True. I was scared of him when he was scary. So that's like anybody. You're scared of them when they're scary. Listen to 1750. Tell me if you recognize it. Move to admit 1750 and 1750R. Ms. Smizer, we object. The proper basis for admission has not been established. Let's chalk it up. I need water, so y'all can start reading this next tweet without me. Well, it's not much, but whatever. Damn it. Judge, it has been admitted. Inner City Press has previously been sent this. Only now I'm publishing the link. So, wait. So, damn, this video doxed her too. Shit. Y'all, should we click the link? Should we click the link? I don't know how it's going to affect this particular the stream that I got up. So I wonder. Fuck it, we clicking the link. Y'all ain't say nothing. But damn, so the lady name is Sarah. Like she just got doxed all over the goddamn world. Okay, hold on. Share this tab instead. Oh yeah, that's Mia. These folk done doxed me. You son of a bitch.
poppin'? Puff Daddy, the living legend himself, you have not only revolutionized the game, but the entire world. I'm so blessed to call you my friend. Thank you for truly being one of the biggest inspirations in my life. To another 44 years of brilliance, let's fuck shit up. I love you. Happy birthday. Revolt.
Wow. Is that screen? Is my other screen back up? I know I just shut that down. No, fuck. Hold on, y'all. I hit the wrong button. Share screen. Son of a biscuit. They didn't dox good old Sarah. Now, what could the government do about that with these jets? Because this, I don't know when this video was published on YouTube or none of that, but it's definitely out there. But they said it could be admitted, and she still loves Puff. All right, then they back. Until now, had been objecting to exhibits and turning over private correspondence of this witness. We have now sat through hours of humiliating cross. Mr. Steele has insulted this witness, saying things like God forbids after things she said. Man, that's his motherfucking job. That's his job. One by one, Your Honor. Let the exhibit in, but now cumulatively, we have reached harassment. Given the tone, we do not think continuing this is appropriate. She has carried herself with grace. This is adding to trauma. Eyes are on this trial, not as many as it should have been. This shit need to be televised, man. The ratings will be through the fucking roof because I know I'd be watching this shit every day. Other victims and other trials will become aware of this. I have not seen yelling. My understanding is that his God forbid is an apology, not an attempt to intimidate. But the argumentative questions, is Mr. Steele here? You're repeating yourself. If I feel like you're asking questions just to ask them, I'm going to tell you to move on. Understood? Yup. I don't see improper treatment here, Miss Coleman, but I will continue to watch. I saw photographs 1799, 1 to 25. Can I see them? We don't have stamped versions of these. Do you have the photos? Yes, but we don't know which one you're referring to. Mr. Steele, why don't they have stamped copies of these? I only saw them this morning, man. Just show them to me one by one. Next. Mr. Steele, what's the relevance? Impeachment. She said she had no time for herself to tell others. These images show Mia with friends and family over these years. Why would baby showers have relevance? Because, I mean, she said she didn't have no time to tell nobody, and if you had it's time and opportunity to tell. Why show these? Because I like to do the impeachment thing. Oh shit, still snap like punk ass nigga, because that's how I rock. That's how I get down. Absent any further showing, they are excluded. Admit them for the record? No. Damn, Judge. We want them in if there's an appeal. We'll put them in a case file. That's how we'll handle it. I asked Mia, you still have friends? And she said, I did not see them. I did not have an external sounding board. She said there was no time. Judge said the problem is putting in the posts. They are not relevant and they are cumulative. You've already spent a lot of time on the scrapbook. Please bring Mia back in. You and Miss Ventura were best friends, fair? Yes. You said she was your sister. Yes. You loved her? Absolutely. And you feel the same way today? Yes. You would never lie to her? Puff didn't allow me to tell her things like where he was, anything he said. Was Miss Ventura in love with Mr. Combs? I thought so. Did you ever tell her the person she loved raped you? No. Do you remember telling her Mr. Combs' brain need to be rewired? May we have a sidebar? You may. They don't like why still is doing his thugs. This nigga pay rate is finna go up again. It already went up after the Young Thug trial. Now this nigga is in a federal trial doing it. This nigga is finna be, his price is going through the roof. He doing fed and state trials. Get with him. Sidebar. All right. Why would you cover up for Mr. Combs to Miss Ventura? Why writing that Mr. Combs is just misunderstood? Objection. Rephrase. Did you tell Miss Ventura she needs to stay with Mr. Combs? I don't remember that. He could find out what I was telling her. How? He had stolen my phone and cast his phone many times. He's put tracking devices on her car. But technically, those are his phones. Y'all are employees, and those are Bad Boys' property. So, like, he technically had the right to search and seize the motherfuckers whenever he got ready because it's company property. And the cars that Cassie was driving, he owned and probably paid for. So there's that too. But you were alone with Miss Ventura. Yes. You sued Mr. Combs for $10 million. It was a mediation. My lawyers ended up getting $200,000. You got $200,000? Yes. Please look at the screen. Is that your social media account? Looks like a text message. Sounds like me. You text Mr. Combs? I don't remember sending this. You were in a tutu. Mr. Combs appears to be holding his private parts. In Ms. Ventura's lawsuit, she alleged sexual abuse. Yes. Why did you still communicate with Mr. Combs? Objection. Sustain. Did you meet these prosecutors in January 2024? I may have. I don't remember the timing. Did you tell them Mr. Combs sexually assaulted you? I don't remember when I told them. Did you get a lawyer? Yes. The lawyer who had 45 days earlier obtained an enormous judgment. Objection. Sustain. Why did you hire her? Objection. Sustain. Let's move on. You only first alleged sexual assault in June 2024. I don't remember the timings of things. The rest I can't go into. I understand it's privilege. Objection. That's sustained. Let's have a sidebar. God damn, that is just what the fuck. So she never said anything about it until 2024. When she met with the prosecution, but when she was suing them, that didn't come up. When the lawyers asked for $10 million. All right. Let's talk about Prince Party. You said you had no permission to go there, but you knew many people who knew Mr. Combs would be there. Rephrase. Did you wear a disguise? No. Any photo of a chase? No. You say you and Miss Ventura got on a paddleboard into a storm? Yes. Any recording of that? No. Any note or text message to prove it happened? I don't think so. We were on a paddleboard. Did you make it up? No. You said you had no time with family. Did you ever go to events with your family and friends? Sporadically over 8 years, but few and far between. Weddings, sister and best friends, I believe. Halloween, I don't remember. You had times with others, right? I had to be in communication 24/7. I was never outside his grip. Outside of the work environment, why couldn't you explain the abuse you say you were experiencing? Did you ever tell your boyfriend, the nigga that you said was the engineer? Did you ever tell him Puff raped you? Did you ever tell your boyfriend? It was valid with Miss Ventura, which is never okay. You were comfortable with Mr. Combs? You'd have to rephrase. You never advised Ms. Ventura to leave. No. Until 2024, you never told anyone you were sexually abused, unless it was to my privileged therapist. That's true. Could you waive that privilege? Objection. Move on. You joined the Me Too money grab against Mr. Combs? Objection. You knew Ms. Ventura received money from her lawsuit against Mr. Combs. It was public, but you spoke with Ms. Ventura, never about anything I discussed with the government. How would we know that? Objection sustained. Don't matter. He's still asking good questions. Jury heard it. Let me show you documents. Read it to yourself. And Your Honor, can we have a sidebar? Yes. Jurors, get the fuck out. Judge Tamia, we will come back. When we come back, you will be shown documents. Have a good break. We'll talk with the government over the break about the witness's lawyer. All right. Okay, they're back. Ms. Steele, you may proceed. Mia, were you able to review over the break some of your interviews with prosecutors? Yes. And you didn't mention sexual abuse until June 2024. I don't remember the dates. Did you give all your materials to the government? I gave them to my lawyer. They gave them to the government. Shit, look at this one. In these notes, did you raise sexual abuse to the prosecutors? Objection. Improper refreshment. Overruled. Did you raise it in January 2024? Definitely not in the first meeting. I don't remember each specific meeting, but I definitely didn't raise it in the first meeting. And in this, how would you not raise that up in the first meeting? You see, something like that you think would be the first thing that you want to tell the government. Not that he was beating me and all that. The nigga raped me 2 times. I think that would be the first time, but you hey man, the government is doing a piss poor job here of winning this case. It just doesn't feel like a win for them. I know it's still early, but so far, it don't feel like a win. I feel like they just showing this nigga is a jerk. That's it. They showing he a jerk and he a freak ass nigga. They like watching his gal get fucked by other men and then scooping the cum on his nipples. That's it though. You never mentioned sexual abuse until you hired Sean. Wait a minute. In this next document that you just reviewed, just ask her if her recollection is refreshed. No, not to the specifics. You never mentioned sexual abuse until you hired lawyer Sean Crowley. I have no idea what I first mentioned it, except that representation. You intend to sue Mr. Combs for compensation? You want money? No. Who have you worked for since? Madonna. For how long? 8 months, from April 2019. When you did that, did Mr. Combs assist you in getting that job? Absolutely not. So you were not blacklisted? No. No retribution? He took away the TV show, the credit I was promised. You told the jury you were surprised you were let go, right? I did. You were let go for drinking? No. You remember Miss Ventura's video called Official Girl? Yes. And King of Hearts and her song with Nicki Minaj, The Boys? Yes. And Nicki Minaj is well known? Yes. I've never heard any of those songs. And Miss Ventura did the song Numb with Rick Ross. Don't remember that. She did. And I Love It with Fabulous. Never heard of that one. Yes. And do you remember Miss Ventura being in studio with Kid Cudi? I don't remember the specifics. And Mr. Combs himself? Yes. Okay, so Diddy was spending money. He was spending money on his artists. Those features aren't cheap. The TV show you mentioned, what was it to be about? My experience. How a person from a small town dealt with a person such as Mr. Combs, a comedic version. What other films do you work on? Dope, Lawless, Undefeated. You enjoyed the projects? Yes. And you called the people a second family. We all called it that. You thought Mr. Combs was a genius at the time. You wanted to continue to work with Mr. Combs, right? I wanted to continue following my dream. So that's a yes. Do you do you know if Mr. Combs' company put more money into promoting Miss Ventura than any other of its artists? I didn't absorb everything. Who is Jason Wiley? He worked for the record label in budgeting, right? I guess she said yes. Do you recall being given the opportunity to have your therapist's notes be seen by the parties? Objection. Sidebar. During the sidebar, here's court art courtesy Inner City Press from artist Elizabeth Williams. Still at the lectern, Mia on the stand, Diddy watching. I mean, boy, that Diddy, they got you looking evil in the damn photo, bruh. They're just evil. I probably shouldn't have did that. Oh, now I can't see. Oh, okay. It just moved the things over to the side. All right, close. Slide it back over. All right. You never called law enforcement, right? I did not. You said when you were stopped while speeding in LA, Mr. Combs got you out of it. You remember? I do. Did you ever think of calling anonymously? No. When you say Mr. Combs hurt your arm, did you seek medical help? No, I would not have been allowed. How come? It's like, so your arm just would have been broke and you just would have had to sit there with a broke arm. Did you take photos? No. Did you scream? No. I was in shock. Before the 5 days, you say you were awake. Did you ever stay awake that long? Absolutely not. You testified you would give up all of the money if there had not been sexual abuse. Any discussion that you will make money by testifying? No. No, that's not even the thing. Your Honor, can I set up those other matters? Yes, we'll break for that. Jurors leave, witness leave. Nothing further. Members of the jury, do not consider any of the testimony about this witness communication with her therapist. Ms. Smizer, Mia was posting to social media part of your job? Yes. As part of that, did you post on your personal Instagram account? Yes. What did Mr. Combs do if he thought you were not doing your job? I'd be yelled at and humiliated. So you weren't beaten or anything, just yelled at and humiliated. Did other employees also post for Mr. Combs' birthday? Yes. The birthday video, was it for Club Diddy? Yes. Did Mr. Combs co-own the water you were drinking? And did you say revolt, the project you worked on at the end? So that was the YouTube video we just saw. Wow. And she said rock out at the end. And she did say revolt. You posted about the good, not bad times, yes. Why did you want to make the person who abused you happy? When he was happy, I was safe. Were you worried about your physical safety? Yes, I'd been abused by Puff before. I knew his wrath, but you only got yelled at and humiliated when he didn't think you was doing your job. Did you engage a pro bono lawyer? Yes. Why did you meet with the government so much? So my story could be understood. Why were you terrified of Puff and the repercussions? Did you tell the government you want to say? No. Oh, did the government tell you what to say? No. Only tell the truth. How do you feel about public speaking? Terrified. Can you explain that? Given that you've been in comedy, I had Puff's permission for that. Any comparison to testifying about Mr. Combs sexually assaulting you here? None. Why are you here today? If not, I couldn't look my goddaughters in the eyes and ever advise them what to do in this situation. Mr. Steele, any recross? Nah. Mia, you may go unless you want to stay. Mia, like, we getting the fuck up out of here. Next witness. The government calls Sylvia Oken. Where do you work? The Beverly Hills Hotel for 17 years. I'm the director of sales and marketing. How do reservations work? A system called Opera. Does Opera link a customer's alias to their real name? Yes. And this one? Who is it really? Sean Combs. Can a guest change his or her alias? Yes. How is this paid for? It's to T. Fletcher at Bad Boy, paid by Amex of Sean Combs. What's this? The folio or bill for 200 and for room 259. What's this? A $500 charge for oil damage. No further questions. Cross. The company guest was Cassie Ventura? Yes. Nothing more. Is that a good place to let the juror go for the day? Yes. Okay, juror. See you tomorrow. Who's next? Eddie Garcia for an hour and a half. Then we think the video expert witness Jane will be having an international flight, so we'll try to get her on before judge until tomorrow. Okay, so that is Monday. That was Monday. So now we just got to do today. Smoke while I'm trying to find these damn tweets. Let's see here. Oh, why am I back in this one? Back it. This should be at the bottom here. Preparing to live tweet day 15 testimony. Found tweets misused to falsely claim testimony by Adam Sandler never happened in this trial. Okay. All right, we'll listen to him.
June 3rd, 2025. We're going in for day 15 of testimony in U.S. versus Sean Combs. Yesterday, Mia finished. It was 2 days of grueling, or some said boring. I'm not sure. A lot of Instagram posts. A video, birthday wishes. That's over. And I actually received some communications from former Volt. More on maybe. After that, there was a hotel in Beverly Hills. Then she was off the. Today, Eddie Garcia, who took the fifth, was given an immunity agreement yesterday under the Fifth Amendment. So we'll see what he has to say. And already the prosecutors are talking about another victim, Jane, taking the stand tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Things are really moving along. We're going to be covering it. Filing near midnight now. Person week say that anything's not going into the doc. Subramanian said that they have to get week, and the defense put into like to real time because of the subject of testimony by Mia. But yesterday, in real time, the prosecutors put in their letter saying that a compilation of the quote-unquote hotel elevator video should all be put together so the jurors don't have to see it in fragmentary fashion. I think that the defense is opposing that. They prefer those fragments. In any event, there's other things, of course, here in the SDNY, even with many of the judges away for the judicial conference. Today there's Ricardo Ramos has a hearing in one of the funding. Yesterday, Judge Ho.
He done went into some other shit. Okay, so we still got more to go. Oh no, he responded to somebody. What the fuck just happened? I don't want to do that. What the fuck? How did we get there? Oh no. Hit the wrong damn button. Nine minutes ago, Jada Pinkett Smith never happened. Answer at the end of the day along reporting. This report is false. Okay, this is extra shit. Most assuredly, I have not wiped my account. 167,900 posts covering. Seems like he wiped his account. Well, that's weird. I assure you I've been posting more than 100 times during yesterday. I went to read the Diddy trial stuff today on Inner City Press like I do, and I can't see any posts on this page. What's happening? I don't know. I ain't had that problem. What the fuck? Okay, now pose. You didn't Gonzalez saying she was arrested with. Maybe, just maybe. No, I don't know where his tweets start. The fuck? Okay, let's see. Can I click one of these and it take me all the way? Yes. I think we right. We're not all the way there yet. Goodness gracious. It is over 100 tweets, like Bruce said. Shit. Okay. We're finally at the top. Let me drink me some water. Bronze runner. All right, y'all. Hold on. What the hell is this? It say pod 2. It say pod 2 with limited replies. It said let's bring the jewelry back out. Not okay, so I'm still not at the right fucking spot. Son of a bitch. Whole little section. I need to see something that says before jewelry comes out. Okay, what's this? Part 2. So notice what I just fucking saw. Today's part 2 was on now when they came back. I want to hear that. Oh, it's part 2. Oh, fuck. What the fuck happened? Breaks and all of that. New thread continues, has been restarted. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Steele's cross of Garcia was very short. That's what I'm gonna do when trial resumes shortly. Judge said 11:30. Fuck. Fucking. Fuck all that. All right. Here we go. Marshals, can you bring Puffy out? Oh, I think Mr. Donaldson is in there in the holding cell with Puffy. Let's start with the compilation video. I got this letter. Is Mr. Garcia competent to testify about this video, given his position in the hotel security? I have not really asked him about that aspect. We're not using the correct cell phone video, so this could get in under the rules. The way the video was cut makes it appear that Mr. Combs came right after Miss Ventura and he didn't. I'd like to address the timestamps on security videos. They are routinely inaccurate. The defense's concern would be allowed by inserting breaks between the clips. Since they will be testifying, it's hard for them to be editing the clips at the same time. We don't think it's misleading. The defense can cross-examine this. Given the defense played the video of Mia's birthday video for Mr. Combs, we want to introduce recording of his jail calls about organizing social media celebrations of his birthday, which he views as a way to change the narrative. there was someone broadcasting Mia's name just outside of the courthouse in Foley Square yesterday. We'd asked from the back of the courtroom, Diddy, they coming after you, those motherfuckers. Judge, court security officers, get that bitch up out of here. The time stamps. How long is it? If 40 minutes, it would be a good 403 argument. This could be an easy fix, but the witness on this will be on the stand in 2 hours. Where does he live? New York, Florida. Bring in the jury. All rise. There are some scheduling modifications that, including that on June 11th, we will not start until 1 p.m. Also, June 5th from 11 to 4, June 20th, the day after Juneteenth, we'll stop at 1 p.m. Call your next witness. The government calls Eddie Garcia. Where did you work on the day in question? The Intercontinental Hotel. I was told there is an incident involving Sean Combs. Do you see him here? We stipulate. So still we'll be doing cross. All right. Let me show you your sign-in sheet for that day. Yes, I signed that. Week ending March 10th, 2016. Could you monitor all the cameras? Not all, but more than one at a time. Would you be required to check monitors? Yes. Did you initially recognize the individual involved in the incident? Not at first, but then I looked closer. Yes, it was Mr. Sean Combs. And did you learn who the second individual was? Yes, Miss Cassie Ventura. Why was law enforcement not called? Miss Ventura did not request it. Did you review the incident report? Yes, there is an attachment that I didn't open on the computer, a video file. Did you receive a call? Yes. From who? Kristen Karam with the New York area code. She asked if I had the video. What did she ask for? The video. She said Mr. Combs had been intoxicated and didn't remember exactly. Objection. Sustain. Sidebar. What did you tell Miss Karam? That she would have to talk to management? Did she reach out again? Yes, I got a call from the lobby that she was there looking for me. What did she ask for? Video. How did you respond? That she had to talk to management or file a subpoena? Did you tell her what you saw in the video? Yes, I told her. Off the record, it's bad. Did you get another call? Yes, from a New York area code. It was Miss Karam. She put someone else on the phone. Who? Mr. Combs. Do you know who I am? What did you say? I said, yes. Give me the fucking video. I was drunk. I told him I can't give the video. How did you email management? Yes. Bring up GX7R149. What is this? The email I sent. Objection. Overruled. Email as shown has Karam's phone number on it, not redacted. It says Combs, aka P. Diddy, said he is a patron and wants to talk to you. Did you get more calls from Miss Karam? Yes, on my personal number. How did you react? Nervous. Miss Karam passed the phone to Combs again. What did he say? Hey, look, Playboy, you sound like a good guy that I could help. Something like this could ruin me, man. Let me get the video. If it got out, it'll ruin my career. And you know I can't stop, won't stop. I said I didn't have access to the server. I believe you. I believe you can make it happen. I'll take care of you. What do you think he meant? Money for the video. What did you do? Reached out to my supervisor about it, man. We finna get this bread. Who is your supervisor? Bill Madrano, Drano, whatever the fuck his name is. He told me he would do it for 50. What did you think that meant? He'd give the video for 50,000. What did you do? Call Christina, who put Mr. Combs on. He called me, Eddie, my angel, my guy. Yes. Stop. Eddie, my boy, you got the fucking video, my boy? Man, Jackie, you got the video? You go 100,000, nigga. Let's see if I got that. Second, is this the second thread? I think this is the second thread. Come on, move, motherfucker. Oh, son of a bitch. Just did all of it. No. Okay, so where the fuck is the next? Eddie, my angel. Why does it keep going back to fucking there? That's not wrong. See, I better not get to the bottom and it's gonna say the same thing. Eddie, my angel. I see the people saying the threads are broken. Yeah, I definitely don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna have to just go up like this. Hopefully they're from there. Eddie, my angel. Mr. Combs said, "Don't worry. Cassie wanted it gone too. He called her on FaceTime and showed me. She was in a hoodie, but I recognized her. What did Miss Ventura say? That she had a movie coming out and wanted this not to come out." Mr. Combs said it had to be the only copy, nothing in the cloud. I called Miss Madrano and he said it was the only copy. He took it out the server. What else did you say? That if Cassie filed a complaint, I could get in trouble. Not sure why that happened. I just refreshed, but if it helps, here's where today's thread is now. Man, I know this motherfucker did not just, because I would have took it broken. Motherfucker, he just did the same goddamn thing. Oh, fuck. You fucked up today, my boy. You fucked up today. So we're not going to be able to get them in order for a while. I'm not clicking it no more. Try Zoom shortly. The dealer got 20s banned within a frenzy. Steele's cross of Garcia was very short, essentially, just pointing to exemptions to the non-disclosure agreement. So we missed those. Okay, let's see here. No, what the fuck? All right, restart it. Goddamn way, they need to just watch the fucking show. Hold on, y'all. I'm drinking water and shit. Them folk done doxed the white girl right outside court. They said my nigga was in the square saying her name. Like, I know her. Damn. Let's see here. I gotta go back to the screen. I was being nosy. Let's bring our jury back out. All rise. I'm gonna enter stipulation into evidence. During a search in Miami airport, law enforcement seized 2 cell phones from Christian Karam's person. Published that for the jury. It says 24 contacts, including Eddie my angel and his phone number, and Eddie my angel friend intercontinental. There was also a photo of the IDs on the device. We are entering into the evidence record from Signature Bank. Any objection? No. With that, the government calls Derek Ferguson. How do you know Mr. Combs? Worked for him from 98 to 2017. What was your role? CFO. How are your bonuses determined? Company results in my performance. Were you responsible for managing Mr. Combs' personal finances? Yes, at times during my tenure. Who is your supervisor? Sometimes to Mr. Combs himself. How often did you interact with Mr. Combs? A couple times a week. Later, he became more of a chairman. How did you communicate with him? Back then, pages. Who is this? Uncle Paulie. Paul. And these individuals, Roger, Buzz, and D-Rock, they were security. What Mr. Combs, the sole owner, yes, 100% of Bad Boy Production film. How come don't nobody ever say Gene Deal name in this motherfucker? It's always D-Rock, who we know from Biggie, and Roger Buzz, who has been out here telling. What was his role? Creative and marketing. Did some ventures have partners? Bad Boy Records with Arista, also with Warner. Sean John Clothing had a partner. What were the profits? Very profitable. How was Mr. Combs paid? Sometimes salary, sometimes distributions from the companies. What is a distribution? If solely owned or passed through like escort, the owner determines to draw down. Did each have a bank account? Yes. Could you sign on the accounts? Yes. Which banks did the Combs Company use? Citibank, HSBC, and Signature Bank. Which is this one? Janice Combs Music Inc. It furnished his name and likeness. Mr. Ferguson, are those your initials in section 4? Yes, it was 92909. Is this also a business checking account? Yes, and this one with Diego about Ciroc. How was this account funded? Inflows. What about credit cards? Primarily American Express. Expense reimbursements. Did Mr. Combs have an Amex? Yes. Did he use it for personal as well as professional? Yes. And the companies paid? Yes. How was outgoing cash handled? We had a petty cash account and cash advances. For example, for those traveling who didn't have American Express cards. When Mr. Combs was paid in cash, how did it work? We'd match it. We'd match it if a contract. Were you aware of Mr. Combs' security staff carrying cash for him? I was not aware of that. And when you were responsible for his personal finances, what did you do? Budget for the year. Properties, inflows and outflows. What properties did he own? The Hamptons, New York, Miami. They were held in LCCs for anonymity and liability reduction and tax benefits. What did you oversee? We need to learn what these terms and shit mean. This is how the rich stay richer. We definitely need to know what LCCs were. And he hid them, even though he owned them. He able to hide them without his name. They couldn't take them if he ever got sued for something because they wouldn't be able to find him. And apparently he got some type of tax benefits as well. Did you oversee other personal accounts of Mr. Combs? Yes. Were you aware of him supporting other people? Yes, from his personal earnings. Your Honor, this might be a good place for us to take a break. How much more with this witness? 20 minutes, we think, and Jane starting late tomorrow. We expect 2 days for her cross-examination. Only Mr. Ferguson today? Yes, and if Mr. Agnifilio's cross goes long, maybe we stay late. All right. And they said we break it. Before the jury ends, the least used lawyer, Jason Driscoll. This exhibit is full of hearsay. I have the gist. Miss Foster, are you saying none of this offered for the truth? Yes, this is not excludable hearsay. The objection is overruled. How are we doing on the compilation video? We still object, but the compilation is put together? Yes. We would like some material to be taken down and other relief. Bring the witnesses back. Mr. Ferguson, before the break, we were discussing these bank records. What is 207 Anderson LLC? Maybe that's what dude meant to say earlier, LLC and not LCC. I don't know, though. Mr. Combs' property in Alpine, New Jersey. What's the mailing address? 1710 B Way. What are these internal transfers? 190,000 and 575,000 and 100,000 in December 2011. Who decided whether to initiate an internal transfer? Usually the comptroller. Do you remember these? No. And this outward transfer, to whom did it go? Cassie Ventura. For how much? 20,000. And this one coming in, Roderick Ventura, for 20,000. When did you leave the CFO position? End of 2012, then Chief Growth Officer, the Revolt Media and TV. After you left, how often did you communicate with Mr. Combs? He texted me in 2024. I don't remember the day. Let me show you. I see. Nothing further. Mr. Agnifilio, you grew up in the Bronx. Where'd you go to high school? Bed-Stuy, Stuyvesant. Where'd you go to business school? Harvard, MBA, 1990. Then BMG Music Group. Yes, they own over 100 music labels worldwide. They own Arista, 50% of Bad Boy Records at a certain period of time. Could Mr. Combs then do whatever he wanted? No, there were Arista agreements. I thought he needed more companies that would hire people from the community. I saw that in Sean Combs. I thought it was a chance to have an impact. What was the onboarding? Interview. Met some at Arista. I don't get these fucking questions, but whatever. I met Benny Medina, some others. So you didn't just meet Mr. Combs and get the job. No. How did Bad Boy change from 99 to 2012? It added other businesses. Records were getting competitive. Do you remember Notorious LLC? It was a magazine called Notorious. Bad Boy Records was established in 93. I think it was in 96. Did Bad Boy have connections to Interscope? Yes, and UMG Rhino. Who is Andre Harrell? He founded Uptown Records, went to Motown, then back to Bad Boy. What was the spirits business called? Eventually it was called Combs, Wines, and Spirits. I was involved in the start with Dago. What issues arose with Dago? Objection. Were there differences about how to market? There were always differences of opinion. We had conversations how we do drive it more. Was the brand everywhere like competitors? How do we drive it more? That's who he sued. And they feel like after he sued and won their little money, that's who decided to fuck his shit up and release their tape. That's the conspiracy theory people. Sidebar. Okay. Were you concerned that Dago was marketing Ciroc primarily in certain areas to people? My opinion, on your personal knowledge, the distribution was highly concentrated. The question was why. Dago was marketing more in urban areas than more broadly. Okay, what about Revolt? It was owned by Highbridge Capital Management, which was purchased by J.P. Morgan Chase. I think so. Highbridge had 2 seats. Yes, 2 of 5 seats on Revolt. What were you at Revolt? COO. What did that entail? Finance, production. And Sean Combs wasn't in the management, right? He was not. Let's look at DX1901 about Combs Enterprises. Let's put up the redacted version, chart of executive shown. Here you have James Cruz in the HR officer after Vasta Wilson, Andre Harrell, and yourself. This is the team. What is digital? Your policy is enough. Personal versus business expenses. What's your account background? I was a CPA for a time. You never saw Mr. Combs sitting reviewing his Amex bill? No. When there was a partnership with another company, they would look at the books as well, right? Yes. Many high-profile people have personal assistants. Yes, they do. Security was part of his business? Yes. Security's job was to be in close proximity with Mr. Combs so that no one would do something dangerous to him, right? Right. Let's talk about cash. What was the cash receipt form when it was used? For example, touring. Sidebar, yes. God damn, sidebars. They back. Did you see anyone help Sean Combs commit crimes? No. Did you see anyone make the company stronger through coercion? Can you explain that one? What did you mean by coercion? Fair enough. Through sexual abuse or trafficking? No. You were there 19 years. How hard was it? Building from scratch, long hours. Did you send Mr. Combs a text in November 2017? I don't remember. I'll show you. Did you tell Mr. Combs you learned so much from him? Yes, he pushed the entire team. He had passion. You don't believe, man? Objection, sustained. You're on the board of his charter school. Yes. The school tries to work with at-risk children. Objection, sustained. Let's move on. Do you think highly of Mr. Combs? I don't know how to respond to that. Sidebar, nothing further. Redirect. Was Revolt Films entirely separate from Revolt TV? Yes. Who is the head of Revolt Films? I don't know. Did you ever stay in the hotel room with Mr. Combs? No. On this organization chart, who is the chairman? Sean Combs. And you see Christian Karam here? Yes. Do you see the name Mia? Development and acquisitions. Nothing further. Recross. You didn't go to his home or hotel because that's his personal life, right? Objection. Sustained. Nothing further. Jurors, you may go. All rise. With Jane tomorrow, we want to avoid the type of accident that happened with Mia. So we want the public screens turned off. We want to avoid a situation where accidentally a non-redacted version goes up. Okay. The new compilation, I understand there's still a defense objection. I don't need further argument on that. I do intend to show Jane some explicit videos. I propose we turn off the attorney screens so the gallery can't see. Mr. Combs is prevented from possessing any of the text messages of Jane. Here's the S. We need to meet with our client in a place with the desk. No separation to go through the text messages. Could you do it if you leave now? What we use is the courtroom tonight. There will be marshals here. Fine with us. He needs to see the text. He can only see them with when he is with us. We need more time. Without a screen between us, it's a Sixth Amendment issue. Those text messages were produced in Rule 16 discovery. They've had them for months. We expect the Directive Jane to run to Monday, so they'll have the weekend. The texts are sensitive. There's nudity. A paralegal could sit with Mr. Combs. We just need a solution. Why does the screen prevent you? Paint a picture for me. The screen is thick mesh. You want to see with your client and use a highlighter. There's time in the courthouse, 7 a.m. to 8:30 and after. For the SCIF, we need a special officer. I'm told the courtroom will be better. We don't mind the marshals. There are marshal service issues. We still oppose the compilation video. Would be better if we had the original. And why don't we? It would have been deleted after 10 days anyway. Judge goes to the side with U.S. Marshal. For today, you can use the courtroom to 6 p.m. Then I'll try to figure out for the rest of this week. I would like more time. Everyone else, get out of the courtroom, as will the court. And that is all we have for today. Well, we're caught up. We did Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do tomorrow. Maybe. If I do tomorrow, it'll probably be tomorrow night, but I think I like doing 2 days at a time. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I didn't hear anything damning today. I don't know what the government is doing, where their I got you witness or moment is coming. I don't know where it's at or when it's coming, but if y'all were on the jury, what would y'all vote? Just curious, what would y'all say? Because I'm not convinced. Rico? Nah. If they was charging him for whooping ass, guilty. They was charging him for being a freak, guilty. And charging him for being a jerk, guilty. But sex trafficking and embezzlement and all this other bullshit they putting on him, fuck no. You say guilty, Melissa? Guilty to Rico? Oh man, I'm glad you ain't on the jury. I'm sure he's glad you're not on the jury either. But all right, y'all. Until the next episode, we out. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the Fitbit. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old. It's some focus, shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas spit this pimpin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Say hi, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Hop it, cook it, whip it, ship it till you count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving back niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, I need some more. A nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself but left with 2 freaks. Ooh, we nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island, cause I like my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She busted like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island, cause I love my love for choosy. When we link, it's a movie. She busted like a Uzi. I love the way she do me. I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, baby, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, baby, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Biscuit.